everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Perks of Being a Teacher. I am just filming this at my husband's parents' place after a day of work. I feel like my videos are kind of simple and that I'm just like holding my phone and talking about stuff, but we move soon, and I feel like once we move, maybe my production will improve. Maybe not, we'll see. Welcome. The focus of this week's episode is on infusing mental health in the classroom. And I do have another video on my channel about infusing mental health, but it's a little bit longer, and I am trying to make some of my videos a bit shorter so that people watch them and that they watch all of them and not just maybe like a couple minutes of it. So this video is gonna be pretty brief, and it's talking about one thing that I do in every single class that I teach, and I've been doing this for years, and it's something that all teachers can do. It only takes 5 minutes, and I strongly believe that its impacts are potentially like massive on the students that I teach and maybe the students that you teach as well. So the major, most common way that I include mental health in the classroom is by doing this mental health check-in. And I'm going to put a picture of it right here so that you can see what I'm talking about. This is a version of an image that I found online years ago, and I use Procreate on my iPad, and I just drew my own version of it. So I project this photo for students up on my board, my screen, and I give every student just like a little scrap piece of paper or a Post-it note, like whatever I have. And I have students record which of these 6 statements best aligns with how they're feeling right then. It could be like how they're feeling in the class. It could be how they're feeling in life. Just, it's up to them. And they have to put their name on the slip of paper, because like if they record something that is like alarming in some way, or needs more of a conversation, then I know who to talk to. If they don't leave their name, then that would keep me up at night, like reading something that I wouldn't know like who to talk to about it. So after they write their name on it and they write their statement, they just like put it at the front of the room, and then I look through all of them. I tell students that, maybe one day they're like, why are we doing this? Like, I'm fine. But to me, like, I never know, like there may be a day where a student's not fine, and it's just the timing of when I do this check-in that they needed someone to reach out to, and they had an adult at school ask them. The other reason why I do this, and I do it minimum once a week, is because students begin to learn that like I am someone that they can come to in their school. And I'm not a counselor, so if a student comes to me with struggles of their mental health or anything else where they just like need an adult to talk to, then like I'll use that information and then I'll reach out to their counselor. And all my students know that I will contact their counselor if anything comes up in those mental health check-ins. So it takes 5 minutes. It's easy, and I do think that for some students it could have like a really big impact to know there's someone in the building that they can go to if they're having a hard time. So if you're an educator watching this, try it, adapt it to fit maybe like your own teaching style. Like if there's something you change about it, change it, but say like don't knock it until you try it. I do think it's something that all educators can do in their classroom. So I hope you learned something today about how to infuse mental health in the classroom. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below, subscribe, and I might see you all next week on Perks of Being a Teacher. We move soon, so things are getting a little bit busier, but I will definitely see you soon. Bye, everybody.